Hello everyone, welcome to today's little video. This is not part of the May Painting Challenge directly. Just getting back to old Zogwart here. So a little bit of a backstory with him. I was going to use him before the Zogwart model came out. I was looking for a model, similar pose kind of thing, to kind of narrate any battle reports or anything I might do. And he was going to be called the Story Teller, but orcified, so Da Story Tella. And his basic role was to just be the one narrating battle reports. And if the orcs lost, he would close the table like a book and be like, "That never happened," and just throw the book away. And he was going to be sitting around a campfire talking to some grots. And I was originally planning on modeling it up and just making a little diorama on a display board just in my cabinet. So with that being said, excuse me there, Warboss Tay has kind of got my attention with the Hobbiton avatar thing, which is awesome, by the way. If you haven't seen it, check it out. So I decided that my avatar is going to be the Story Tella, aka Old Zogwart. So Zogwart would be his name, and the Story Tella would be his job title, I guess. So he's going to be standing around a campfire telling people his stories. So he's going to be my avatar because he's one of the main reasons why I'm doing this in the first place. So it gives him that extra point of status, I guess you could say. So I wrote out some stuff. Just gonna zoom out a bit. Wrote out some stuff. So I'm just gonna quickly go over some of it. Zoom back in on him so it's not just go into focus. There we go. So I'm just starting it now. So right now I'm going to spend a bunch of my Warboss Tay bucks, get some friends to go along with me, and then they're going to help with fortifying the city for a week. And basically next Friday, May 15th, I'm going to go from there. So we have, sorry, I'm just trying to read it here. So the Storyteller is telling stories. So when he goes into town, he's going to tell stories to people to entertain them, the inhabitants of Hobbiton, and keep children entertained. It's all about the children. And his companions are going to be the ones that go around cleaning the chamber pots until someone gets that fixed and they don't exist anymore. So because my avatars or my companions are under the leadership of an orc, they tend to boss them around and make them do the really bad jobs. So in case anyone needs that job taken care of, I got it. So I'm going to talk points. So zoom back out. Got my projects all over the place. So we're just going to move him over here. And I have just some beads to make this easier. Hopefully that wasn't too loud on camera. So for this, each one of these is going to represent 10 Warboss Tay bucks. So the way I've perceived it, and I could be wrong, if I am then this probably won't work very well, because I'm doing level 4, which I will be adding more details coming up soon, I get 200 points, or Warboss Tay bucks. I do apologize if I use points instead of Warboss Tay bucks. I'm just so used to saying points right now, it's kind of my go-to thing. So we'll go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I have that many times 10. I did the April boot camp, so I get 5 or 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The tertiary objectives during the May Painting Challenge There's been 2 so far, and I completed both of them, and they're worth 25 each. So there's another 5. Each upload you've done. May 8th would be 8 uploads. So 8, they're worth, I think, 5 points each. It totals out to 40 points. So I get 4 points for that, or 4D points. So yeah. So that's how many Warboss Tay-Bucks I currently have. So now we are going to spend some of them. So hopefully this adds up. My math has been a little off. So I'm purchasing the layout, which is 50 Warboss Tay-Bucks. So there's 5. So my setting is going to be a cave, kind of up on a hill off to the side of the Hobbiton, almost like a lookout perch, so we can see if anyone's coming. That's going to be one of their jobs, is to look for people coming towards the town, except they're really bad at it because they just sit around a campfire and tell stories all day. So that's kind of what they do, even though they're not very good at it. With that, it comes with a companion, or 5 optionals. So I'm taking a companion, which I'm going to have a human nicknamed Little Tay. That's for you, Warboss Tay. And he's going to be the apprentice for the Story Tella. And his gear is going to be grot gear. The storyteller doesn't want to be seen with any humans, so he's making him dress up like a grot. So he's going to have Gretchen or orc or goblin gear, face painted green, stuff like that. And he might make him a ninja, he's not sure. So a second gear is going to be a ninja suit. And then furnishing, we're going to get a giant fire pit for in front of the cave so we can sit around it and still tell stories. And then in the cave, there's going to be a single bed for the storyteller. So when he gets tired of telling his stories, he can have a nap. So that's all for the 50 Warbucks. So then we are going to buy another companion, which is 25, so 10, 20. And this one I'm going to leave in the middle to represent 5. It's halfway spent. That will get me a companion. Then 10, 25, get me another companion. Oh, there we go. And then 10, 25 for a third companion. Companion number 1 is going to be named Jay, spelt J-A-Y. Second, he's going to be a grot as well, or little goblin. Second companion is going to be Jay, spelt J-A-I. He's also going to be a grot, or goblin, depending on your terminology. And the last companion is going to be A. He's going to be a big squig from Orcs and Goblin Range. The names are all rhyming, just to make it extra complex so people can't say it properly. Then we're going to train. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We're going to train my avatar, Little Tay, and one of the J's, or we'll go with A. Now, the one thing I'm kind of not sure of is when you get your companions, they come with vouchers. So I'm assuming that's like little gear, but I'm still going to give gear as well. So Orc is going to get 10 because he has a cape. That will be my super protective cape. And then we have the squig, using 5, is going to get tattoos. And we had training for Little Tay. So they're fully trained. We have 3 of them. I'm just writing that down so I know. And then, yes, my math is definitely off. Oh, no. Yeah, maybe. Oh right, the ninja suit, the gear that was originally for Ninja Tay, that he didn't want because he's a human and it didn't fit, is going to one of the J's. So that is his gear, so that he can also be trained. So that gives me my avatar with gear and training, and 3 out of the 4 companions trained and with gear. I actually, yes. So that's how it is, and they will be going off. We're going to leave one of the J's at the cave to keep the fire going, and we're going to go into Hobbiton and start cleaning out the chamber pots of everybody while the storyteller goes around and tells some stories. Okay, so that's that part of it. A lot of people have been doing drawings of their characters, which is awesome. I'm actually leaving tomorrow to go out of town, not for full day, I'll still do my updates and everything, but I'm going to an art store, like a bigger art store than we have in my town, and I'm getting some supplies for doing some drawings. So, oh, hit the camera. Okay, zoom back in while I talk a bit, bring him back. So I'm getting some paint, not for Warhammer, just for actual painting on canvases. I'm getting some inks for writing and drawing, and I'm getting some paper, like specialty colored and textured, all that stuff. So I'm going to do a couple drawings within the next week or so, and well, we'll say by the 15th, when they're done their little upgrade to the town, or help with the town, that's when I'm going to have drawings for my group. It'll be the storyteller for sure, and probably all 4 of his companions. I'm also looking to, I've got some models kind of in the works to represent them, and probably not till the end of May, because I kind of have a lot going on right now. When I start working on my terrain in June, I'll probably make the cave and fire pit area so that the models can actually go around it, and that can be my storytelling area. So that's pretty much it for this. If anyone knows, or Warboss Tay, if you're watching this, the 5 vouchers for the companions, how that exactly works, because if I can use those to buy gear, then I might be able to train my last J, or the other J, so we can get more stuff going on. So if you know anything like that, just leave a comment or send me a message. That'd be great. And until next time, the storyteller will close the book.